All right, so you ready to jump into this Inter Miami Sporting Kansas City matchup?
Oh yeah, this one's got me really intrigued. A lot of fascinating angles here.
Yeah, you sent over some really interesting research. So this is definitely not just another game, right?
Oh no. Playoffs on the line, clash of styles. I mean, and well, we got to talk about it. Messi, Messi.
Messi, the Messi factor,
Right.
the research really highlighted the impact he's had since joining Inter Miami. I mean, goals, assists, you name it.
Transform that team.
Yeah, totally. But one thing that really stood out to me in your research was how Sporting KC usually handles these like dominant playmakers.
Yeah. See, they've always been a team under Vermees, a very strong collective defensive effort. It's not about man marking, it's about the system. Tight defensive shape, cut off the passing lanes, pressure as a unit.
So less about putting someone like, right on Messi all game and just trying to shut him down one-on-one.
Yeah, you're not going to see that. The philosophy is more about making it tough for anyone to find space. And to break them
Hmm.
down, you got to be precise, you got to be disciplined as a team.
Makes sense. Now, you also highlighted their home record. Undefeated at home this season, that's impressive. What is it about their home field that makes them so tough to beat? You know, could that impact how Messi's able to create for Miami?
Oh, you got to factor in the crowd. Children's Mercy Park, loud fans, passionate fans, they get in your head.
Yeah, they do.
It's intimidating and, it's not just noise, it's they understand the game, they know when to disrupt the other team's rhythm. It can be tough.
It's like a 12th player, really.
Yeah, for sure. And for someone like Messi,
Yeah.
who relies on thinking quickly, those pinpoint passes, if they get in his head, it could impact him, definitely.
Okay, so we've talked about how they defend, but we've got to talk about Sporting KC's attack, right? Because they have a history of upsetting, bigger, more star-studded teams. What is it about their attack, even against a team with Messi, that makes them so dangerous?
Well, I mean, like we talked about, they're disciplined, right? They're organized,
Yeah.
especially on defense. But their counterattack is scary. You mentioned Polito and Russell in your research. They are fast. And when they have space,
Mhm.
clinical.
Yeah, and, just for our listeners, Polito, he's a striker, known for, I mean, if he gets a good look, he's finishing. Really good movement off the ball, too. And Russell, he's just this dynamic winger. Create for himself, create for others. So the way it sounds is Sporting KC can absorb that pressure, wait for their moment, and then boom, hit you with speed and guys who can finish.
Exactly. And think about Miami's style. They love to push numbers forward, could leave them vulnerable on the counter.
It's going to be fascinating to see how the coaches adapt, right?
Yeah.
We've got Tata Martino, known for building his systems around stars, and then Peter Vermees, we talked about him, very pragmatic, kind of adapts to the opponent. Should be a fun tactical chess match to watch.
It will be. You've got Martino, loves possession, right? Control the tempo, build attacks patiently. And Vermees, he's flexible, not afraid to just sit back, defend, grind out a result if he has to.
So do you think, given what we've seen from both teams, we could see Miami going with their typical attacking game plan and then Vermees kind of setting Sporting KC up to frustrate them, hits them on those counterattacks?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a real possibility. It'll be interesting to watch how they both approach this. Both coaches, they know the other team's strengths, they know the weaknesses. Who blinks first?
Who blinks first?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some specific matchups here. What are some of the key battles that you're looking at that could decide this game?
Well, I mean, obviously it starts with Messi. Messi versus, basically their whole midfield, right? Can they keep him contained? Keep him from picking apart that defense with his passes? And then on the flip side, Pulido against that Miami backline, if he can find some gaps, he can punish you.
And the crowd's got to be considered a matchup in itself. It's a
Mhm.
factor.
Oh yeah, they can get in your head. Miami's got to be ready for that noise, that energy.
All right, so we've covered a lot here. Based on everything we've talked about, do you think Sporting KC can actually, you know, shut down Messi? Like, is there a realistic chance for an upset here? What needs to happen?
I wouldn't count them out. They've got the pieces, like we talked about, that discipline on defense, limit Messi's space,
Yeah.
got to take their chances when they come. And the crowd, like we said, the crowd needs to be a factor, a real home field advantage. If they can put it all together, they can definitely win.
Sounds like it's going to be a really tight one.
Oh,
All right, well, this has been awesome. Thanks for taking the deep dive with me on this one. Really appreciate it. And for our listeners, let us know what you think. Can Sporting KC pull off the upset? Hit us up on social media. Let's keep this conversation going.
definitely looking forward to it.